and ever be rebuilt if it's taken so long and now it's been dashed?
It's taken so long because it's a process, isn't it? You know, recently there have been a lot of different communities that have moved into the area, so people are supposed to try and sort of get to know each other and you know, find out a bit more about each other. And I don't know. I mean, I've never had any real problems with the police. Maybe because I'm not a young black male, I don't know, but not everyone has problems with the police in the area, and that's probably the point I want to put across. Some people do, some people don't. And I think, you know, the people that may have had problems with the police were the people that started the issues yesterday evening. But there's a large percentage of the community that love where they live, that are trying to, you know, rebuild where they live and have, like I say, pride in where they live. And what happened yesterday is a small minority, and I think that needs to be put across. Tottenham's not a bad area. It's a small group of people that live in or around the area that wanted to prove a point.
And that's the views of some of the residents in the Tottenham area who experienced that last night. Now, we'll be joined by viewers on BBC One in a few minutes' time. That will be for a national news bulletin with Jane Hill. But don't forget, even if you're away from the television, keep up to date with all the details of today's stories by going online, bbc.co.uk/news.
This is a highly volatile situation.
We have to leave. It's getting violent.
Colonel Gaddafi, how do you end this crisis?
Keep your head down, keep your head down.
As far as the eye can see, you've got destruction and devastation.
Everybody totally embracing this moment in history.
Mr. President, what would he have had to do to be captured?
It's extremely tense here, right in the heart of Athens.
Extraordinary events.
This is the most humble day of my life.
Unparalleled coverage. As the year unfolds, stay with the BBC News Channel.
Nearly 50 people have been arrested after a night of rioting in North London. Petrol bombs were thrown, vehicles and buildings set on fire, and shops were looted. As local people survey the damage, community and political leaders have condemned the destruction.
This is a disgrace, as so many of my constituents have said to me as I've walked up and talked to them. This must stop.
Emergency discussions about the debt crisis in the Eurozone amid anxiety about how the morning's markets will react. And the comeback kings as Manchester United beats Manchester City at Wembley. Hello, good evening. Nearly 50 people are in police custody this evening after rioters attacked police, set fire to buildings and looted shops in Tottenham in North London. 29 people were injured in the violence, most of them police officers. The trouble developed after a peaceful protest about the death of a local man, Mark Duggan, who was shot dead by police on Thursday. Downing Street has described the rioting as utterly unacceptable. Our correspondent Matt Prodger has been monitoring events.
This was Tottenham High Road late last night. At one end, officers in riot gear. At the other, the young men they're trying to police. This was the main shopping street, the commercial heart of the community, turned into a battle zone. Bricks, firecrackers and flames filled the night air. Shops and homes were destroyed. More than 24 police officers hurt. From a vantage point high in a building, running battles could be seen on the street below. This followed a peaceful protest at the death of a man in a police shooting last week. There's no question the police were targets last night. Here, an empty squad car was attacked before being set ablaze. But there was vandalism and looting too. Eyewitnesses said it was anarchy.
The looting was crazy. I mean, the PC world, there's nothing left in that shop. It's all gone now.